641 mods, the largest mod pack I've ever made, but oh no, that's not the important part. It's not about how big it is, the big ones hurt. My idea was to make a mod pack strictly of mods that I haven't used, that I couldn't use, that I haven't used in a long time. This is an ode to the forgotten, the foreign, and the insane. This is what I will see on my deathbed in a fever dream. This is my Kevinfinity, except my briefcase belongs to Randy Random. And why am I saying all of this instead of explaining the mod pack? Well, the answer is, my dear friend, simply, I cannot explain it. This is beyond me now. So welcome to what I'm calling Rimworld Backrooms. This is a kind of part research series, part journey into the unknown, and my god, we're going on this journey together, dear viewer. Now, the Backrooms is the kind of internet creepypasta story where people fall through reality and they're lost forever. But this is a kind of meta name for the mod pack with the mods that I missed out on, but it's also a meta name for our theme. Because over the many years I've played Rimworld, we've had more than a few characters just disappear because of many borderline unbelievable reasons. And those characters, that's right, they end up in the Backrooms. Planet Backrooms, that is, not the literal Backrooms, but we do have those as well. Our starting trio, F, a recent loss to the Backrooms, where his best friend died and he psychicked himself out of existence. Magic Baby, who tried to psycast her way into the body of an Arcoseed, only to disappear from reality. And Russ Dio, a background janissary who single-handedly destroyed my Empire series by owning an item that didn't exist. And over the course of the playthrough, some classic Mr. Samuel Streamer rejects will be joining us, raiding us, turning up as traders. Who knows? I don't know what's happening, which is why this might be the most fun I've maybe ever had. This is like a whole new game to me. This is fresh. And when I say new mods, I'm not just talking about new gameplay. I'm talking about new textures, as you might have noticed with whatever's going on with the facial animation and these rocks and this water. I don't know what's going on. What does this button mean? I couldn't begin to tell you. Or this one. I've never seen this before in my life. Microfauna, WD low threat. Oh, good news, everyone. Yi Chao Red Lotus threat multiplier times 0.5. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. Broken Dragon Tomb. And I especially don't know what the fuck that thing is. Now, fair warning, I dug quite deeply into the workshop looking for mods that are popular that I haven't played. And a lot of those mods just happen to be in languages that I have no idea how to even begin reading. Now, we are using a mod called Auto Translate, which does a pretty alright job of translating it. Because I can fucking read it does not mean I understand the complexity of it. There's a lot of Wuxia in this, there's a lot of Xinxia in this, there's a lot of cultivation stuff. I don't understand that, but we should let my ignorance get in the way of fantastic Rimworld mods. Probably worth mentioning that these characters, and many of the other characters we're going to meet from previous series, are not going to be identical. Coming into the void, it takes something away from you, whether that's skills, traits, or incredibly overpowered stuff that wouldn't really fit into a fresh start series like this. The first character on our lineup, the incredible Magic Baby from Generations 2. All the power of an Archotech psychically muddled up with an old medieval grandmother. And her genes, though Arco form, have been mixed up with some grandma downsides like brittle bones and bad vision. Our second in the lineup, the mysterious background janissary known as Russ Dio, the timeline breaker. As an Imperial janissary, as you can imagine, incredibly good at combat, mighty careful shooter, fantastic shooting, and melee. But as the timeline breaker, has some weird side effects on his genes from time-based stuff. He's ageless, he runs faster, he doesn't need to sleep, he biosculpts faster, but people can't understand him. He's speaking out of order. He's also incredibly vulnerable to the effects of entropy because of time or something like that. And finally, the most recently banished to the Backrooms, F, our Imperial test subject with the ability to integrate and steal other people's genes. A very hungry boy from the villain series. Super high intellectual, super high social, a charismatic manipulator with psychic abilities to control the minds of others. Gains the ability to integrate and disintegrate genes at will by physically eating them. No psychic nonsense this time around. The void has corrupted him in some very strange ways. Now, you might have noticed that all three of our characters have the very unique void embraced gene. These characters, when they die, will immediately be whisked back to the void. Every time they come back from death, something will change about them. Their personality will degrade. They'll lose skills and traits and passions. A piece of them will be left behind every time they're brought back here until, if they die enough, they'll be an empty shell of a character. Our ideology is a totally blank slate that will adapt as we adapt and figure out what the hell's going on. What about the planet itself, you ask? Well, I'm so glad you did, because I need to explain it. Now, you might assume a planet like the Backrooms is devoid of life, but oh my friends, you've got to think about how many save games you've deleted, how many mod updates there were that have destroyed your previous playthrough. All of those characters banished here. This may be the most populous, complex, and evolving planet we've ever played on, because of course more people will be banished here as we're playing. Settlements that grow and upgrade over time. Living economies and specializations for AI factions. A whole bunch of shit that, quite honestly, I don't recognize. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Bear in mind, this is all about me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Me. Oh god, there's so many. Oh, look at the textures. Me experiencing new things and seeing the undiscovered world of Rimworld, getting out of my regular habits and maybe some of my more predictable mod choices. I don't want to say boring mod choices, but predictable. I've gotten very comfortable with certain mods. We're using a scenario for the first time in a long time that I haven't designed, and also with that, we've got a slew of storytellers that I kind of just want to rotate through. Not with hot seat, but just manually go take a look at some different ones whenever we're feeling in the mood for it. Oh, look at this wood texture. Now, I was very strict in not using content mods that I have used since, say, I don't know, 1.5 came out, right? I wanted to try and avoid that and have a completely fresh experience, including the texture mods. There were kind of 3 exceptions to that. The first one being anything that was required by another mod, so prerequisites to something else. I think something needed vanilla weapons expanded, fine, whatever, throw it in. Things that the actual characters themselves needed, stuff like the archogenetics I've brought back here, obviously the mod to add like F's mask, for example, and big and small. The other exception I made were either mods that were super old that I haven't played in ages, or mods that I have played that have received massive updates. And you might be thinking, well, is that one of them right there? Because we have the Isekai level up mod. Now, I played this pretty recently, only 2 series ago. The difference is this mod received an enormous update, basically, as soon as I finished that series, to add, sit down, brace yourself here, because this is unbelievable, these absolutely enormous, unbelievable RPG character trees. Something out of Path of Exile. Something out of Final Fantasy. I'm going to mention it because someone's going to say it. Please bear in mind I use a dyslexia-friendly font for people watching along so that they can read things slightly easier. You can see a little bit of the stat line is cut off there, but other than that, it generally makes things a little easier to read. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Look at how many there are. Requires D rank. Right, okay, so as you level up your RPG characters, this I do remember. No, I don't know what this is. Oh my god, this is something new as well. Mortal grade, what the hell is that? What are half... Nuclear cannon. Okay, don't get distracted. Hold on. Let's slow down a little bit here. Anyway, you can spend stats on your points that give you stat upgrades. As you can see there, you throw some points into strength to get some melee damage, character capacity, mining speed, and here's all your stat stuff. Then you level up in ranks. Higher the ranks, the more XP you get a multiplier on that. But then obviously that's also how we unlock some of these paths. You need to be at least D rank to specialize in some of these. Oh my god, so Sage gives 10 quality resist speed. Mage is that psycasting? So that's a restaurant. So is this going to be animal taming? It absolutely is. 13% taming chance with alpha presence. Beast Lord. You lose negotiation because you're specializing, look at that, in a keystone skill. So you lose social impact with humans, but deep bonds with animals. That's so cool. Holy shit, this is like a whole new game. What the fuck? Magic baby going for a swim in the still river. I'd watch out swimming in that river because there appears to be 1.9 billion catfish in. I'm surprised you. Maybe that's why the river's not moving, because it's just one solid massive catfish at this point. Oh, we won't go hungry. And I know as much going on as what you know. Let's explore what's going on here. EW. Don't know what that is. This is clearly something we unlock as we play. Can't interact with it. Doesn't do anything. Right click, left click, doesn't do anything. Okay, fair enough. Psycast. Now this is mental. One thing I did do, probably one of the few customizations I did do to this mod pack, as part of the rule, I disabled all of the vanilla psycasting expanded stuff, because I've played those before. I have left in a huge amount of custom stuff. Hydromancer, Invoker, Originium, Phase Shift, Umbra, Veincaster. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it sounds incredible. Anything else here? No, that all looks the same. Full Heart is double passion. Half Heart, single passion. Cold Snap straight away. Really? Asher rewards your diligent study. Now, what the hell could that even mean? Rewarded me with what? A cold snap. Thanks, Jack Frost. Appreciate that one, pal. Okay, anything else I need to know about here? No, everything seems fine. Yeah, we all seem good. We got some buttons on the bottom bar. Promote. Changes colonist ranks. Ranking. Oh, okay. Private. Citation. Oh, so we can kind of roleplay a little bit promotions and ranks for characters who distinguish themselves. If they do something cool in an episode, we can say, you know what, you get a promotion. I actually kind of like that. I think it makes them a little more memorable, and especially if we can write down the moments that kind of made us feel that way about them. This is overwhelming. I'm not worried about looking at all of that. This seems the same. This seems the same. Animals. Lips? What do you mean lips? I think that's a warg. I don't know about that. It's rank D. Not a very impressive warg. Monitor lizard. That one's called sometimes. What? Okay, sometimes it's a peafowl, sometimes it's not. All right, we've got strange signal to summon the monolith. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh! Yep, that's fine. If we zoom out, boom. Fucking disappears. There is nothing here. It is a planet with an incredibly thick atmosphere so that you have to go beneath and see a world drenched in darkness. You probably think, well, it doesn't seem that dark, Mr. Streamer. Well, this is another mod that I found in my list of mods to explore that sets a minimum light level, because otherwise, if you were playing without that mod, this right here is the standard light level of the map, and it might make it a little hard for some of you watching at home. So I could afford to make it a little bit darker. That seems fair. I'll tweak that in a second. Let's finish clicking some buttons here. Scout. Send scout. Oh, he's like Fallout Shouter. What do we do? Scavenge patrol? Oh my god, we can send people out on patrol. Oh, now that's cool. Hunting, mining, taming. Oh, that's cool. Return on success, repeat. It is like Fallout Shelter. Oh, shit. I like that. Okay. We'll talk about that later. What are we looking at here? This is all fine. Very normal stuff. Good stuff. Blood and dust. I don't know why I've done that to myself, given the power of... We might have to turn the difficulty down. Jesus. Okay. There are 89,000 residents on this here lovely backwards world. And these people here sell a tremendous amount of crotchless... Wait, crotchless shirt. Motherfucker, that's a shirt. We can also get medals as well. Or what if those who distinguish themselves in serving in the medical field? Oh, I wonder how you unlock these then, huh? So do your colonists randomly get awarded these when they do things that... Extreme bravery. I don't know how this goes. Unless we, as the player, award them. Maybe it's an ideology thing. That's cool. We'll figure it out. Sorry. Yes, no, let's go back to where we started here, pal. Right. Of course, we're playing with the... Oh, God, someone's got hypothermia. Magic baby. You're a fucking Archotech, magic baby. Couple of tents, then. Just a couple of tents in the mushroom field. Let's throw down some... Oh, campfire. Not under the temperature tab. That's news to me. Campfire's in the kitchen because you cook meals on it, stupid. Fine. Does someone have some clothes that can lend Magic Baby here? Rustio, drop that on the floor. Give that to Magic Baby. Here. The problem is she fell into the back rooms without any gear equipped. So, how's that? How you looking now? Temperature range, minus 71 in the tent. Perfect. You're minus 104, so you should be fine. It's a very cold planet here. F is totally fine. Temperature range, minus 2,000. Okay. Dark asbestos middle robe. Sharp defense. 97,000. Should you be wearing a robe made of asbestos? There's obviously a bug, because he hasn't got 90... In case you can't see it there, he hasn't got 97,000. Game saw that the robe was made out of asbestos, said, no, I'm sorry, pal, you're on your own with that one. I'm not figuring that one out. System security will grow faster for the next 10 days, thanks to being small and nimble. Great. Something moved the sandstone chunk on its own. Oh, don't be ghosts. I'm not built for ghosts. Okay. Starvation as well. Right, let's get you a little food. And you know what? I think there may be some catfish with your name on it, my friend. Sorry, we start with microelectronics, but you haven't figured out how to fish. You morons. Can we eat any of these? I haven't played in this biome before, so I'm not exactly sure what we can eat. All right, this series is probably going to be a little more rambly than usual, you know, because this is like baby's first Let's Play. I'm playing a game that I barely understand. Rustio has a stand, as you might have noticed. Now, there is a couple of custom things. You got a few custom xenotypes I've made. The incredible Proven Beat has put together some fantastic graphics for a xenotype of a previous character from a series that came from a mod that I haven't included. So, kind of a new version of that, as you'll see when it comes up. Then there's the perfectly generic item that caused the world to break in that series, and that is now haunting Rustio with the fantastic new Haunts mod. Someone out there can keep count if they want. I suppose it's me, I'm someone. The first game-breaking bug of the playthrough. Now it's proper hyper-modded Rimworld. Let's walk and talk. Go investigate this ancient danger. Like I was saying, Keys has remade the Haunts mod from the ground up. It's obviously incredibly cool with the little animated ghosts that follow you around. Dynamic possessions and hauntings, whether that's previous colonists that have died in your colony can come back as vengeful specters, or... maybe that's what that is, actually. I don't really know how it works, because he did it as a surprise a few days ago. The Haunts mod has been... Really? An ancient danger? No way. Has been in limbo for a long time, no pun intended, because the framework we originally made it with was discontinued. So we were just kind of sat there not doing much, but this is awesome. With the little ghosts that float after you, that's so much better than the way we had to set up before. Hi there. That is some new recruits if I've ever seen them. Listen, it's a couple of little fellas. We'll be fine. Draft up. I mean, the Rainbow Revolver is, that's pretty intense. Okay, that's insane. The reason they're leveling up like crazy, by the way, is because they start at level 1. I set everybody to start just at a totally flat baseline, 0 experience, and these are anomaly creatures, so they're actually worth quite a lot of XP. From what I understand, the mod has had some rebalancing since last time I played it. Oh, look at that. I love the idea that the tech prints are just old hard drive platters. That's funny. Hello? Shit, I mean, should we live here? It is very, very close to the map edge. That does me a little bit of a frighten, but that's not too bad. Sorry, and what weapon have you got? Titanium Flail. The legendary Titanium Flail. And then you've got an L-Tech Staff. Right, but you haven't got any psi powers, right? You got 2 points to spend. Oh, shit. Okay. So you got Mecha Cord Caster. Sorry, there's me trying to click the Psycast tab. This is all that's in there. The rest is all this miscellaneous RO and then added trait Psycast. Whoa, okay, Biohazard, Biosoother, Bugman, so I don't even know where to begin. There is so much. You know what, hear me out. The backstory for Magic Baby was that she phased into other people's bodies and then phased out of existence. So I'm going to go with Phase Shift. Why not? Let's have a look at this. Enter a state of constant skip hopping into oh good lord, into a corrupted skip grid, allowing you to become what most would call a ghost. This is one of the coolest side trees I've ever seen. I just had a quick read through it. So every ability has a normal mode and a phase mode, which we enter and then that slowly drains a psi power, right? Like a temporary form. Like this one can either copy a target to fight for you, or if you're in phase mode, you create a rift that attacks enemies in range. And then this one as well, the phase stasis. If you're in phase mode, you capture a creature, you send it into, as it says there, a corrupted skip grid, trapping them forever. Normal mode pulls them back out of the grid. So for capturing prisoners, for capturing characters of interest, for capturing entities to study or whatever it happens to be, this is sick. Oh my god, what a legendary pull here for the first path. Oh my god, it's going to take a while before we can actually do a lot with that. F, you've got some Psycast potential too. Level 6, goddamn, yes you do. Okay, I think we go Mindbender, because the problem with living on Void Planet is it's not a particularly nice planet to live on. So let's do some stuff here. Word of Verve, temporarily imparting the effects of a positive personality trait. Oh my god. Excise trait. Creates a distortion at the localized target area, eroding the boredom of anyone inside it, increasing their ability to learn from recreation. Oh my god. Word of Genius, I guess, for inspirations. Oh man, this is cool. Wimp Zone. Oh, it makes people more sensitive to pain. This is sick. Oh, I'm into this. Increase their attack speed. Oh, okay. I'll go with that one as well then. Higher melee damage. Oh my god, so F is just purely the guy in the background manipulating other people to be the best versions of themselves. I like that. I like that on Backrooms Planet. Okay, I was going to say we'll put some points in his base sidecasting stats, but these all seem so bloody useful. Hold that thought then. We do have some potential friends that I would quite like. Leveled up. You're rank E. He's rank E, okay. You're also rank E. We're getting close to be able to pick one of those specialized paths. I suppose what we should do then is spend some of their level up points. So what are you good at? Just shooting melee, careful shooter, mediocre talent and cultivation. Not too bad, but not good either. I think that's about cultivating chi, right? Not cultivating delicious potatoes. I think I'm going to go into vitality for Rusty. I think the guy's already a pretty good killer. You've only got 1 point. Poor sweet Magic Baby. Okay, you can have... What are you good at? Single passion in crafting, pretty alright at medical, pretty good at mining. I could be tempted to maybe put you into a little bit of work speed. Also psychic sensitivity when combined with wisdom. Let's give that to Magic Baby then. And then F, probably similar stuff here. I'm going to throw a couple points in wisdom, a couple points in intelligence. Excellent. Right, let's wake up some friends. I think we put F at the front door and then we blast them with the Rainbow Revolver. Come here. Hello? Oh god. Oh god. Hello. What the fuck is that thing? Walking Scourge of the Zerg Swarm? What is that? Okay. What have I just signed up to? Go there. Go there. I'm not big into this, pal. What are those? Broodings. I don't think so. No. Do we want to take you alive? Fung, ice. Hit them with your big stick. Hit them with your big stick. Magic baby leveled up. Beautiful. Our faction leader will hear of this. No. Don't. Well, I mean, they won't because you're... Oh, shit. Because you're dead. I thought they were all dead. Oh, shit. That's my bad. Come forward. Holy crap. They are fast. They are fast and they're powerful. What is going on here? Why are you so scary? What the fuck is this? I think let's slowly bring you forward. You go into phase mode. Oh my god, did you see? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, you're so quick. Holy shit. Well, that's cool. I'd rather a lot of this stuff doesn't burn, actually. Hey, while you're in phase mode, any chance of you putting out those fires? Oh god, Texas, I'm not used to West Home area. Help! Okay, there it is. Right, let's throw this down here. Magic baby. Oh, look. It's got like the ghost face. That's crazy. Sorry, did you just... Oh. You become ghost? You could just walk through the walls? Oh my god. Hello. I would like to take... No. I would probably like to take your clothes, because is that... What is that? Marine armor? Marine armor, marine helmet. Spacer bodysuit. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Refinement, 1%. Plus 1, sorry. So it's got 6% armor, higher speed, lower mass. It's got 0 of 3 rune slots, and its grade is mortal, in case you were curious. I'm feeling pretty mortal myself right now. Oh god, okay. Strip that from you if that's okay. Strip she. There we go. What have you got here? Orangus juice? I'm in a fever dream. What is orangus juice? Is that like... I mean, I know orange juice. A potent combat stimulant with a murky blue-red... What the fuck is this? Murky blue-red hue haphazardly mixed on a Rimworld. Right, so it's sort of mushroom stimulant. My name on Discord. What have you got here? Minigun. Mortal grade minigun. We've got some gold. We've got steel. Okay, that's steel slag. That must be uranium, right? APB-1 pistol from the old classic Glittertech. Don't think I've used the Glittertech mod in about 5 years, so very excited to see how that's changed over that period of time. I think I might want to live here. Yeah, I think we might stand a better chance of this place. Let's start taking some of this junk apart and building some furniture out of it. Do we want any of these people? She seen bamboo. Yang Chi inclined. Okay, not good at absorbing yin chi. Well, I mean, of course, that makes a lot of sense. Good talent, me too. Greedy, great memory. Listen, I think for now, listen, sorry, pal, this is not you, this is me. I got too much shit going on. I don't know what the fuck. Did that say uses human shield? You just... Well, okay, yeah, you just kind of strap them to yourself and then hold them out front so people shoot them instead of you. Wow. That's really good. That's really good. My god, I hope we're not raided by any child raiders. Holy shit. Let's get all of the, yeah, I'm gonna live here. I live in an ancient danger. I'm sorry, I gotta figure out what's going on before I can commit to any sort of base building. Sorry, so what is this? What do I do with it? So we need to connect it to power. Okay, power needed 0. I don't know what's going on with that then. Okay, fair enough. 1,000 steel, 200 plasteel, 50 uranium, 30 jade, 20 gold, 200 silver does what? It's aged over time. A lot of things do, actually. 3,000 watt power consumption. Okay. What mod is that from so I can look it up? I couldn't begin to guess. I mean, obviously, our first goal of the series should be re-enabling the Broken Dragon Tomb, and I assume putting someone inside of that? Oh, wait, hold on. Has it got someone in there already? Are we going to wake up someone that I really do not want to wake up? Something else caught my eye when I was looking around the map. Here it is. What have we got here? Encrypted... Okay, encrypted crate. Intellectual needed 4. Ancient cyber deck. We're going cyberpunk in here. Okay. Let's come over here and let's hack this ancient cyber deck. And notice an ancient cyber deck nearby appears it was used recently and left in a hurry. 250 points. We should probably go get some food, actually, before we start some long hacking tasks. Oh, I totally missed this thing. What the hell is this? Sack of supplies. We've also got pilot. Oh, pilot assistant what? For a bloody grav ship. I'm okay. I don't know if that's going to be relevant this time, pal. Sack of supplies. Okay. A sack full of useful supplies containing a mobile gas cooker, chem fuel, army rations, medicines, components, a custom mech beacon, and a note. Okay, open sack. My god, it's like cursed Christmas. Oh, that's a lot of rations. Oh my god. Okay, forget hunting those animals then. We can look at the cool stuff instead. What is this? Mobile gas cooker? Anti-necrotion vaccine. What the fuck do you mean anti-necrotion vaccine, my guy? A powerful vaccine that can cure the necronoid infection, which was slowly refined using Nutramium as its base, adding a little bit of yayo for a sudden energy boost. I do that with my food. We've got Nutramium ITS? What the fuck is that? Okay, psycho drug. Okay, not worried about that too much. Oh, is that yayo? The auto-translate mod has translated to its... Yeah, it is. Look, there's mate yayo. Okay. Hey, you're finally awake. But you may not know me, and apparently it's for the best. I left you some supplies in the sack and some weapons outside the sack. Pay no mind to the crude design of the weapons and properly arm yourself. But you're confused on why you're receiving these things. But you're going to need it, because in 7 days, those things will come after you, and they will never stop no matter what happens. Don't panic. Establish yourself ASAP. Build lots of traps. What? Do not fight them in melee range. Motherfucker, 2 of our characters are melee characters. We're exposed to too long to the fallout, then we'll become permanently paralyzed where you'll become a sitting duck. I didn't sign up for this, but that's okay. I mean, I guess we have now. Hey, fuck off! I haven't got any food as it is. Oh! Reload. Yeah, we didn't lose anything except the chem fuel. Have you still got that guy? Manage human shields. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can have multiple human shields? Oh, the other one got up and walked away. Well, that's concerning. Oh, good God, that's a lot of doors. I just need a door. I just need any old door. Any old door will do. Right, let's throw down a stockpile here. Those 2 can start hauling all this stuff back safely away from explosive animals, and we'll go and hack whatever that cyber deck. I'm confident that from this, we'll find so many cool mods that I normally would have overlooked that'll become permanent features in future series. Not super sold on the whole human shield thing quite yet. Now, the best part about the Backrooms is it doesn't have to necessarily be canon. This is all very meta stuff. If it ends up being character assassination or ruining the memory of your favorite character, Rustio, maybe it's not really happening. Maybe this is all in my head. Maybe this is all the dream of an architect. Unless the story is really good from this playthrough, then it's canon. What I'm also getting at is if things end up being a little overwhelming with the toxic mechanics, the pollution mechanics from Rimzone, if we maybe, from the sounds of it, might have some sort of wave-based survival thing going on, and the Zerg, and everything goes on a little bit too much, we can dial it back until we find a nice middle ground. Everything's possible in the Backrooms. Oh, magic, baby. Now, that's a good idea. Let's put on that marine armor for you. There's also recon armor. Okay, F, what have you got, pal? You've got your asbestos robe that apparently gives you, some quite powerful bonuses. Yeah. Is there a right-click option to use as human shield on a boar? Oh, okay. So we can just, like, keep sticking those on. You can only have 3 human shields. And to be fair, they don't even have to be human for the most part. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. There you go. That's made Rustio a little bit more. Wow. It's like a one-man army. This is actually kind of useful, because then we can use this to carry things out of the base, like explosive boomalopes eating my lunch. Ah, okay. There you go. Amazing. And then we could do kind of the opposite, where we can pick up certain things that we might want to bring into the base, if we're, I don't know, hungry, to be released, and then hit over the head. That's powerful. That's a good tool to have. Me using the human shield mod for anything other than human shields. Manipulator beam emitter. Okay. My God, we have the materials for that. Well, in that case, fuck it. Why wouldn't I? It can gather loose ends, corpses, and other holes from afar and feed them straight into storage. Oh my God. Okay. Wait, it doesn't need power. Power consumption 200 watts. I was going to say that'd be a little weird. Oh, I'm a simple man. I just wanted a butcher table, if that's okay. Salt field. Yeah, it's the comment section. We got that covered, pal. I don't need to build any of those. I think I want to build a manipulation beam emitter. It sounds like you can pull stuff from a distance and bring it into the base, which sounds unbelievably useful, but someone has to man it. That's fine. I can work with that. Necro. Mythic. Oh my God. Nanites. Beach balls. Loads of research stuff to look at. Stone lion. Right, where were we? Let's at least get this cyber deck unlocked. Bionic F. That would be a... No! Hey! It looks like the hacker who previously used the cyber deck has angered the Sanity... Oh, it's only the Sanity torturers, don't worry. Install Cyberlink. Cyber F. This is a man who had no bionics in his previous run. Maybe this is it. We turn our back on biology and we go all into... Cyberman, awake 19 hours. Glowing from recently had some beauty sleep. Obviously, but I wouldn't dare suggest otherwise. Cyberlink. Allows accessing cyberspace. Hacking speed 10%. This is cool. This is a hacking expansion mod. Yeah, this is sick. So hold on. Hacking encrypted crate. And because you've got your security hacks at ice dominant. Okay, dormant. I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Does that mean if we fuck it up, something will happen? Yeah, I was going to say we should probably get out of here just in case the Sanity torturers turn up. A group of ferals from Sanity torturers have arrived in transport pods. Of course they have. Form up, form up, form up. Right, there were 3, right? Oh god, there's one. What the fuck is that thing? Damned one. From Rimsenal, right? It is Rimsenal. I haven't seen this in so bloody long. My god. Okay, careful here. That revolver is a little... It's a little mental. Oh no, it appears F has already used up all the rainbows in his rainbow revolver. And now it's a heavy revolver instead with a fucking shark face. What the hell? Heavy revolver. That looks very different. F, what have you done to that gun? DPS. 645. Is this an F problem? Oh, look at that hood. It's, a touch overpowered. Yeah. That's a little on the suppression power plus 200,000%. Shooting accuracy plus 20. Minus 2,000 range cooldown multiplier. Minus 2,000. There we go. Much better. Much better. It was the hood. Obviously, it was that cloth hood making him unbelievably powerful and not his rainbow gun. And that's Rimworld's biggest issue here, episode 1, right? Everybody's got a different issue on how you should balance things. Some people go for base game balance. Some people like to make all the end game crazy Arco stuff. Some people like to make a hood that gives you 200,000 armor value. Beautiful. There we go. What a base. Let's just get things slightly swept up here. Let's go ahead and set up some splits. Aberrant. Create food. Fruit tree seedling. Hey, say what you like about this crazy fucking mod pack. It runs at 1500 TPS, so I'll bloody take it. It might be a clunky, confusing, over-modded mess of a mod pack, but my god is it optimized. Probably also worth mentioning next mod pack is planned out, so if this one does very suddenly turn on us, we can bail. I guess we'll leave it there for today. I don't know what the fuck was that? It's okay, it's just shit's exploding in the distance. It's true of every mod pack that it takes a few episodes to get into the swing of things, to understand what you're doing, to come up with some grand plan and really get into it properly. This is meant for research, and this is meant for pure, unbridled workshop fun. And that's what I'm here for. It might be canon. It might not be canon. It might not be canon. Even if this is just stupid, mindless fun for 5-6 episodes, I'm more than okay with that. Thank you for joining me here in a mess of a series, and I apologize that this took so long. The mod pack itself was actually finished in basically a couple of days, but I had some real life stuff that probably consumed like 3 days of my life. It was very complicated. It was incredibly hard work. I won't go into details. It doesn't really matter too much. But I forgot that I had some very significant real-life commitments, which are now done and out the way and 100% solved. So thank you for bearing with me on that one. Thank you for joining me. All of the Patreon names, by the way, your user-submitted names, your player names, are in and active right now on a few of the factions, and I'll be grabbing some names from that, of course, for when we get some of our own recruits, which I imagine we will, because there's a lot of interesting xenotypes and that type of thing. If you haven't submitted your Patreon name, there's that link that you can go and use the form just to throw that in, or, you know, ping me on Discord or whatever, and I'll send you a link to that, or send a message on Patreon or whatever, and we'll get a link over to that for you to fill out. Thank you to Star69er, Toasty, Night Rouge, Kamahu, Sevilla, Lil Beans, Fat Tex, Fleming, Good Doggo, Splendid Spleen, Spill, Shadow1317, Blufocus 666, Kobold in Disguise, R997123, Butch Werewolf, Trashly AM, Cryoxis, Heroic Cat, Jack, Shatner's Bassoon, The Stupid, The Sexy and The Monstrous, Ed, Currently Surprised, A Dwarf Series past episode 12, Mark, Nancy Dro, Ramboman 138, Captain Tess, Ember the Kobold, Mr. Murmur, Evil Fucking Skeleton, Jalandris the Entity, and Carly's Rainbows as well. Thank you all for joining me for something. You certainly did join me for something, and that is much appreciated. Thank you as well to Baconomics, Brian Burton, Cootie Cootie, Namarjas, Ranger Killicus, Red Noah, Timber Lizard, Tiny Legs, Lord of Sofa, Osmodius, Shrewlad, Fafante, Morningstar, Kairos, and DH Gamer. Goodbye, I think. You might assume that the Backrooms are empty and devoid of life, but oh my friends, no. Imagine how many save games you've deleted. Imagine how many characters have been lost in Steve Cloud resets. Fuck me.